Scooters around here somewhere, don't we?
The camera's moving.
You get that, then the
Oh.
fire chief's gonna want his own truck.
Are you up and running or what are we doing?
On YouTube, it still says waiting for City of Harmony. Oh, there it goes. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
And it's right there.
Oh, that is crazy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
The mayor shows up early and we start the meeting late.
How does that work?
All right. After a small technical delay, we'll call the meeting to order. We'll have a roll call. Approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion carries. Anybody here for public forum? Seeing none, we'll go to the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
Can I just make a note on the minutes? So last month, the council discussed the city's contribution towards the Minnesota paid leave premium and approved contributing 50% based on our understanding that the city qualified as a small employer. We have since learned that the city does not meet the criteria for small employer status and must instead use the large employer rate. So as a result, the total premium increased from 0.66% to 0.88%, which adjusts the city's 50% share from the previously proposed 0.33% to 0.44%. So this correction has been already made in the minutes. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's already in your packets, and I just wanted to bring that change to your attention.
Okay. Any other questions or comments on the consent agenda? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. New business, waste treatment plant.
Make a motion to approve pay request 2.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Truth and taxation hearing. We'll open that hearing now. And resolution 2515. Get there.
Do you want to just ask for public input, Steve? Just, I don't think there's anybody here, but just to.
Yes, this would be a time for any public input if anybody wants to say anything. We'll just leave it open
Yeah,
while we
in
continue
case
the
somebody
meeting.
else comes. Is
Yep.
there usually somebody here from the county though to discuss?
Not
Am I
usually
confusing it
until
for me?
April.
April?
This one,
Oh,
that's
okay. All right.
the disputed ones.
So in light of that, you may want to just wait on approving the levy until later in the meeting in case somebody shows up
After the comment.
a little.
Okay.
Yeah, because this going along pretty quick. So
So we'll move on to resolution 2516, designated polling place for next year.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2516.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2517, utility rates.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2517.
I'll second.
Motion and a second for resolution 2517, utility rate modification. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Resolution 2518 for the table of fees and charges.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2518.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And we have a draft policy for the paid family medical leave. Is that something we're going to review at another time, or should we vote on it now?
It is ready for you guys to vote on if you want. I did go over it with Greg and I think everything looked good, pretty standard.
So you know exactly how this is going to work, all right?
I'm hoping.
Well, they change
Good.
it next week.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know that, right?
Anyway, I'll make a motion to approve the policy.
I'll second.
Motion and a second to approve the paid leave policy. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. We have any reports from building and maintenance?
Nope.
Nice. EDA board? Minutes are included. No.
You've
There's
got,
appointments for
got the appointments.
you and
Kelsey.
Kels.
There's no minutes in this packet, by the way, for EDA, but just the EDA board appointments. So
Usually historically, those have taken effect in February. So I think at the last meeting, we all thought Carrie's last meeting would be January.
January.
January, yeah.
So they can still be approved. You just might want to note that it'd be effective
February.
February.
Yeah,
1st
it's
or
not
something.
effective until January.
Yeah.
Oh,
February.
February.
or February, yeah.
And then I can jump in and comment on the subordination thing if you guys
Okay.
would like. Yeah, so we had a revolving loan with Becky Myers that was paid off and satisfied with a refinance with First Southeast Bank. And so the First Southeast Bank put a new mortgage on to replace their old one. And therefore, that's triggered the need to do a couple of subordinations for the other outstanding liens that still pertain. Those being when we did the downtown revitalization grant. Part of that deal is we have a lien on the property for 10 years until it's fully forgiven. And then the other one was with the small cities block grant. There ends up being a lien similar fashion. It's on there for a certain number of years until it's fully forgiven. And so those weren't paid off because they don't necessarily have to be. They hopefully just get forgiven. So the request to you guys, the EDA recommended subordinating the downtown revitalization grant one. The small cities block grant is just your purview. And so the goal, I think, on her behalf would be to have the city approve subordinating so that that First Southeast Bank is still position one like they were before.
I'd make a motion to that effect.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to subordinate to First Southeast Bank, our current lien. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
And
Do we
and
need
the,
to vote on the EDA board appointments?
I can't remember, if we do
yeah,
that in
council
January.
is supposed to approve. Mayor gets to nominate, council approves.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the board appointments for EDA. Starting, their effective date would be February 1st on the vote.
I'll second.
So what was the motion again?
To approve them pending their start date of February 1st.
Okay. Have a motion and a second to approve the EDA appointments for next year. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
And I can summarize the other item in there if you'd like.
Okay,
About the interest. So with our revolving loan fund, the EDA has historically connected interest rates to, I think it's the Wall Street Journal, some metric based off of that. And it seems like annually we discuss whether that's the right way to do it or not. We had another discussion just at our last meeting, and ultimately we're recommending that we change our approach. The revolving loan fund is in itself a way we can support small businesses by doing some gap financing. The consensus among the group was, well, we can maybe support a little better if, in addition to just offering the money, we also do a more favorable interest rate. Comparing to a lot of the other surrounding towns, they're in the 0 to 2 to 3% range. It seemed like when Katrina listed off what a lot of our neighboring communities do. And some of the more recent loans we've done have been in the 7% range when we go off the Wall Street rate. So the recommendation from the EDA was that we change our approach and just make it a flat 3% for loans that are 25,000 or less. Most of them are, well, historically, a lot of them have been at the 25,000 level. If they're larger requests, that we just leave that open-ended to negotiation based on if we're taking on more risk, then there might be cause for it to be higher. That's the recommendation, and that would entail just changing our loan program parameters. So that's why it would be good to be blessed by the council if you guys agree.
so is the policy already written or rewritten?
I think just what Katrina summarized in the attachment would just have to get swapped out for the whatever the interest language is in the current policy.
Okay.
I'll make
Yeah.
a motion to recommend the changes to the revolving loan interest rate policy.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second to modify the current verbiage for the revolving loan fund. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Harmony Chamber?
He didn't skip you this time.
Moving up.
Okay, so the Chamber and EDA co-sponsored a paid family medical leave act informational workshop a few weeks ago, and we had 21 attendees, so that was great. Last Saturday, we had breakfast with Santa and the tree lighting at Southwood Park. Both were really very well attended, and they went fantastic. So that's very good. Check out the trees at Southwood Park if you haven't already done so. Holidays in Harmony is tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. So make sure you get downtown, feel all the festive feels, and take advantage of the free horse and wagon rides, which take you through the residential lights. So that's happening. We finally filled our empty board seat from when one of our board members moved away in August. Doug Hamilton recently moved to Harmony and works in Decorah, and we're excited to add him to our team. Our annual meeting is Tuesday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. at Harmony Spirit, so get that in your calendar. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Park Board?
We didn't meet.
Library Board? Hi, Kara.
Hi. I have two big things. I believe Alyssa put them in your packet. We have the library board appointments. We have the two that are re-upping for their terms of, that was Kelly, Joel, and Paula. And then we have the one that we have to fill. And the Harmony Public Library Board wishes to recommend Kay Henley to fill our open library board seat with a term starting January 1st of 2026 for that one.
I'll make a motion to approve the appointments.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve Kay Himley for the Library Board. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
The next item on the thing is the reviews of the employees, and we have the recommendation for the children's librarian and grade aide to be grade 2, step 1 for children's librarian, and grade 1, step 1 for library aide. And then for the library aide position, recommending promoting to grade 1, step 1, just getting them on the pay scale.
And being that they're part-time doing, instead
Oh,
of
yes.
every year, a step increase, we do every other year.
Right. I apologize.
That's right.
Okay, I'll make that a motion.
Second.
A motion and a second for the 6-month review of Elena and the pay changes for her and Sue Olinger. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Arts Board,
We haven't met since the last meeting of the council, so.
okay. Anything from the fire department? I think they're going down to look at the truck.
The truck should be done for final inspection December 23rd on or about. The truck committee will then make a trip to Florida where the truck is built to do final inspection on it. And then hopefully we'll take delivery of it early February.
Mhm.
And the other one is getting listed. We haven't listed it yet, but it's going to be listed soon.
All right. Sheriff's report is attached. Anybody here for public comment on the truth of taxation? Okay,
I'm just questioning what my mom's is, because it was a 60% increase. So I'm just wondering why that went up so much. For the property taxes.
what happened,
60%.
what happened to the valuation on it?
I'll just have to look at it.
Okay,
It's probably the easiest.
the
That is
valuation went from
all of it. Double the
37.5 to 66.9.
tax. Double.
Yep.
Double. That's where it is.
So, those valuations were sent out early in the year. And then April was the meeting, I believe, where you would discuss that valuation or ask us to consider that. That happens again this coming.
April.
April.
But this isn't a board where we deal with valuations.
Okay.
What I would say
But I would
is,
contact the county
Yeah.
assessor and find out why
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
If there's some sort of mistake, I think an adjustment can be made individually through them.
Yeah.
I didn't know part of it would be because she hasn't been living in it.
She what?
she hasn't been living.
Right,
there,
but,
so I don't know if that'd be part of
Oh,
it.
went from,
Well,
but that's still the valuation is the same.
It should
So it's
stay
not
homestead or
homestead.
non-homestead on there, Steve. Do you see if
It
it's,
says homestead.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
yeah, they both
homestead.
say homestead.
so she's still getting a homestead rate if it says homestead on there, but did the assessor come in and revalue,
Was
review
there-
the house?
Has there been any improvements to the house or anything?
No, it needs
Okay.
to be really regutted and redone. I mean, it's
Is
just,
it the one I'm thinking it is?
it's,
Was when
that's
the,
why I'm like, it's not worth that much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's the one I'm thinking.
it doesn't necessarily help for this payable
Yeah.
year, but for future
Yeah.
years, on special requests, oftentimes you get them to come check it out if they're just out of alignment. Because a lot of times they're making assumptions based on square foot, the age of the home, because they're not visually walking through every house every year.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So
I would get in touch with them, talk to the assessor for here, and if they, see what they can do for you, because I think the valuation is probably,
yeah, tonight we talk about how much we levy for taxes, and that the valuation is the early spring thing.
That's what caused it to go up was the valuation.
Yeah, but if they made some sort of mistake, they might be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at this 2026 up here, this valuation. of the
25 to
property is
26.
25 to 26.
Yeah.
That's what pushed everything up.
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah,
Great.
I'll leave it out.
perfect, thank you.
All right. We will now close the truth and taxation hearing. And I'd entertain a motion for resolution 2515.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2515.
Second.
Have a motion and a second for the 2026 levy. Any further discussion?
What's the total percentage increase?
5%.
Okay.
5%.
Okay, hearing no further discussion, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Does anybody have anything else for our meeting tonight? Good. We can get home before it snows more. Thank you, everybody. We're adjourned.